Hey, this is Dave.
Matt.
And Zap.
And welcome to the Vintage Cinema Review,
where every week we review some of our favorite films from the past.
Hey, there ain't no late fees here.
Silence is golden. And be kind. Rewind.
Well, it looks like an oldie in there. Hope there's not a full moon tonight.
Just feel that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is one of my favorites from back in the day. So I was curious to see how it would hold up. 1985, Silver Bullet.
Did you say you heard from... Oh, go ahead, Zap.
I was going to say, until doing this episode, I had never seen this movie.
Yeah, I was surprised on that.
I don't think, and I'll explain that later.
Okay.
It would have had to pop, like, I don't know, because I remember it being on either like HBO or Cinemax or something. That's where I first saw it.
Yeah, it used to be on that. I remember HBO a lot.
This is where one of the Coreys started a budding career.
Yeah, Corey Haim and Gary Busey.
Mm.
Yeah, so 1985, Silver Bullet. Curious to hear what you guys thought here. So the release date on this, October 11th, 1985. Running time was 95 minutes. Just right for a horror movie.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This was directed by Dan Attias and written by Stephen King and based on a novelette, Cycle of the Werewolf by Stephen King. So budget on this, $7 million. Box office, $12.4 million.
Worldwide. Prestige.
Yeah, $5.4 million domestically.
Oh, so it failed domestically,
Yeah.
but it but it made up for it globally.
Globally, yeah. I wonder how many movies, like, when we do these budgets, I guess it's giving you the all-around, right?
Sure.
Usually, yeah. So filming locations on this, primarily in Wilmington, North Carolina. Much of this movie was shot on location around Wilmington with scenes filmed on sound stages. And the filming dates, October 84 to just before Christmas 84. So not long.
Not bad.
2 months.
Efficient.
I wouldn't have figured North Carolina. I thought that
What was
wouldn't
it, giving
be...
it West Coast vibes or what?
No, I wouldn't have guessed that. Like it had like covered bridges. I thought it was like Madison County or something.
Maybe. I would have thought like up north, like Maine, and then is where Stephen King usually.
Yes, that's what I thought it was, like a Maine area.
One would think. And it's definitely set, per the story, it's set in Maine.
In Maine, yeah.
Maine, yeah, okay.
However, considering the filming dates, October to December, and this movie takes place over the course of a summer, they needed to be in a warmer location.
Yeah, because it would have been
that's true.
chilly. Would have been chilly.
You're right. Yeah, I didn't think about that. So that's pretty much all I have for that. I guess I'll turn it over to Zap for the cast.
Yeah. So the cast of Silver Bullet includes, but is not limited to, Gary Busey as Uncle Red, Corey Haim as Marty Coslaw, Megan Follows as Jane Coslaw, Everett McGill as the Reverend Lowe, Terry O'Quinn as Sheriff Joe Haller, Bill Smitrovich as Andy Fairton, Leon Russum as Bob Coslaw, Robin Groves as Nan Coslaw, Lawrence Tierney as Owen Knopfler, Kent Broadhurst as Herb Kincaid, Heather Simmons as Tammy Sturmfuller, James Bavico as Milt Sturmfuller, James Gammon as Arnie Westrom, and William Newman as Virgil Cutts.
It's a pretty good cast.
Yeah. I mean, they all had speaking roles.
Yeah, I guess that Reverend, he was in People Under the Stairs. I don't know if you remember that movie.
Which I never saw. Something that, unless I missed it, it was excluded from your rundown of director, writer, producer. So this was produced, I'm pretty sure, by Dino De Laurentiis.
Yeah, the designer.
Yes.
So Dino De Laurentiis included Everett McGill, as he played the part of the Reverend.
Right.
Everett McGill was also in a fantastic De Laurentiis film, 1984's Dune, by far and away my favorite sci-fi movie of all time. Oh. He played Stilgar.
Nice. I thought you were going to go to, I don't know if you like this show or not, you guys, but I thought maybe you do Twin Peaks. Did you like that show?
I know it exists. I've been told countless times I should watch it. Funny you should say Twin Peaks. So Twin Peaks was directed by David Lynch. David Lynch directed Dune.
Nice.
It all comes back to Dune,
It
bro.
always does, man.
Mm.
So he was in that too, I guess. Twin Peaks. This guy, this is Reverend.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the people under the stairs I noticed him from. Dune I forgot about, but he had like a decent role in that. It wasn't anything huge, but yeah.
Yeah.
Man, God damn, I love that movie.
Yeah, I gotta.
The new ones aren't as good.
They aren't. They truly
never
aren't.
They are not. They are not.
No.
But yeah, that guy.
The new ones are weird, man. They're set in like Saudi or some shit. Like Iran, I just want to bomb them and take their oil.
Yeah, right. So I guess it's time to get a brief synopsis.
The synopsis, yes.
Crooked one there.
Sorry, it is. It's printed out in I don't know if that's like the stocks or something.
It looks like a ransom note when you know what I mean when they tape it together.
Like Old Dirty Basement is up 17%.
Yeah.
Today.
Yes, here is a brief synopsis of the movie Silver Bullet. Something is lurking in the darkness at Tarker's Mills. Once a peaceful community where life proceeded at a slow, even pace, the town has become the hunting ground for grisly murder. 13-year-old Marty Kozlow, confined to a wheelchair, is convinced that the murderer is a monster of some kind. It takes confrontation with a werewolf to convince Marty's sister and uncle to believe him. The race is on to track the beast down with a shocking twist that is beyond Marty's darkest nightmares. With masterful special effects and non-stop nail-biting suspense, Silver Bullet is pure terror to keep you on the edge of your seat. That was a good one. I like that one.
Yeah.
Did you write that yourself?
I did.
That's awesome.
Back in '85.
That's
So
amazing.
When I hear shocking twist, I'm 49 years old and I'm watching this movie.
You knew.
It's not that I knew per se,
Right.
but I wouldn't say it was shocking.
Right. Yeah.
Now,
I was wondering
if I'm watching this as much as you did, or if I'm watching this when it came out and I'm a little kid, I am sure, for damn sure, it would be shocking.
As a kid, yes.
I feel shocked.
Yes.
Michelle never saw this back in the day, and she watched it for the first time with me, and she had it figured out pretty quick. So it gave me a barometer. You know, I was like, I wonder how. I mean, I thought it was pretty obvious, but you know, who knew?
Well, even when I talked to you about the movie and I said, "Oh, the about the killer," you're like, "No, I don't want to give it." I was like, "Oh, it was the." So I remembered right away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of that, I guess we should steer through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's walk on through.
Let's get steering through Silver Bullet. We're taken back to the spring of 1976, on the verge of America's 200th birthday, to the small town of Tarker's Mills, Maine. On the night of a full moon, railroad worker and town drunk Arnie Westrom is decapitated at the hands of an unseen monster. The county coroner concludes his untimely death was caused by a train, convinced that poor Arnie must have fallen asleep on the tracks. Not long after, on the day of a town picnic, we're introduced to Jane Kozlow. Jane's got a younger brother, Marty, who, despite being confined to a wheelchair, is no stranger to monkey shines and trickery. After suffering through a prank played out by a friend of Marty's named Brady, Jane storms off and finds herself in the uncomfortable position of overhearing young Stella Randolph reveal to her boyfriend that he's going to be a father. Stella's stud isn't taking the news of his forthcoming fatherhood very well. By nightfall, Jane's frustration with her brother ultimately subsides, and the two make amends. Meanwhile, over at Stella's, we see that hopelessness has gotten the best of her. Stella has chosen to commit suicide by overdosing on prescription drugs. The pills have barely been swallowed when, out of nowhere, a werewolf crashes through her bedroom window and savagely mutilates and kills her.
So I remember in the beginning of this movie, like watching it again now, I was like thinking, was Corey Haim like they almost made it look like he wasn't
paralyzed at the very beginning.
At first, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was thinking, does he fall out of the tree? Is that how this happens? I couldn't remember.
No, it was another movie.
Yeah.
I think that was
The Boy in the Tree.
yes.
Not The Boy in the Bubble.
Okay.
Or The Boy in the Hood.
The Boy in the Hood, yeah.
He was in a tree.
But I was watching. I mean, like I said, I've been watching since back then. So I was like, is this how he got paralyzed? But he already was. So
Actually, Corey Haim played the kid in the wheelchair later on at Boys in the Hood.
In Lucas?
yeah.
Oh, Luke, have we done that yet?
No, we haven't.
Oh, great. Oh,
Fun fact, I've never seen that movie the whole way through.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I've seen
movie.
bits and pieces.
That is a good one.
Lucas. Oh, yeah. That's good. Yeah, Corey Haim, Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
But now I lost my train of thought because now I'm thinking about Lucas.
Well, you think about Lucas.
All right.
So Arnie Westrom, the dude that lost his head, the
drunk.
town drunk, that's working on the railroad all the live long day. So he was played, as I'd mentioned, by James Gammon. I knew the voice as soon as I saw this. Again, never saw this movie before, just until very recently. But that guy's voice is unmistakable, knowing full well that he is the coach from Major League.
Yeah.
Which I think Major League 2 was filmed.
Locally.
Some of it was filmed locally.
That's right.
Yeah.
On City Island.
Yeah.
So that guy was the coach in Major League.
Yeah.
The OG one.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't catch that one.
I love the feel of the picnic. Like
that's great.
just the town picnic. Like it's so just small town America, just Americana. Like everybody knows everybody and everybody's coming together and it's a good time.
Every mayor plays the same part. He's like, everybody find a seat, gather around.
That's right. And there's a pavilion that's up. You got to go up steps to be on, up high, looking down low. Like, dude, that's just, God, that's just blue collar. It just felt good. It felt so good seeing that.
Speaking of good, Brady and what was Corey Haim's
Marty?
Marty were not very kind to poor Jane.
No,
the
man.
Snake and all that.
Dropping
The snake on her, and then she fell in the mud. But like then the parents, like they're always sticking
I
up
ripped
for
my
Marty.
hose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said a pair of legs at the dollar store was like $1.49.
$1.49.
That was a good deal.
Yeah.
I got to tell you. I love
And the coroner's office in this town sucks.
Dude, wait. You have to suspend disbelief, of course, watching this movie. So for damn sure, the coroner's office sucks.
Wow, man, it must have been hit by a train.
He must and used he must have used the rail as a pillow.
Yeah.
Because the train ran right over his neck. But like,
could you imagine the destruction to the neck and chest and head area?
Well, what's amazing is that the head is so damn close to the body.
Well, even the head would have been bouncing around
Underneath
inside
that train for forever,
yeah.
for miles.
Man, corners suck.
How many trains have claws? You know what I mean? All the claw marks.
Right, dude. I got it. I love the one particular quote from Stella's boyfriend when she tells him like, "Hey, you look up pregnant." He says, "It might, but it might be your oven, but it ain't my bun."
Yeah, see, that was a very 1976 fight.
God.
I was going to say the same thing. I don't know where they found these two to act that part out, but it was terrible.
Yeah,
like
it was bad.
the whole acting of that was horrible.
Bad.
Look, baby, it's not mine.
So what's worse though, and there's a couple of characters in this movie that have, for sure, like Southern accents. There is no doubt that there's a Southern or like a Midwest accent even. How in the hell are these people? How did they make their way to Maine?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Or just Gary Busey in general. How is he living in Maine at all?
We'll get to Gary.
Yeah.
We'll definitely get to Gary. But
Uncle Red.
I got a question as well. Just again, I get it. You suspend disbelief. You have to. And I'm not being too picky.
Right.
But so the werewolf comes to town in Stella's room, busts through the window. So she's screaming her ass off, like she's, all kinds of ruckus. He's, clawing her all up and all kind of shit like that. Of course, the mother hears this, Stella's mother, and Stella's mother, stops playing the piano, whatever she was doing, and runs and searches for this gun in the one end table. She's going through every drawer looking for a gun. And I'm thinking to myself, how does she not? This is the mother. How does she not know which drawer had the gun in it?
Guess back in the day,
go
you
ahead.
misplace it.
Yeah, in the 70s, I don't think it was how like have your firearms locked up. You probably like went out.
It's next to the lighter.
Yeah, put it in a.
Oh, I don't doubt
what I mean?
that, but you would still know
There where she would, yeah.
You would think.
if there are 3 drawers, I would know which drawer has the goddamn gun in it.
Right, yeah.
Well, maybe she was under panic from the screaming.
Could be. All right, I'll give her that. Again, fair enough.
Yeah.
Just had to put that out there.
No, you're right, though. You would think. I didn't think about that. You'd think she would know exactly where it was at. But I guess back then, like gun, it's like, oh, we got the gun in there with the lighter and whatever else. This had in the very beginning here, this opening scene, like you were talking about, the picnic, like a TV movie feel to it.
Sure.
It almost felt a little. Now, like I said, I haven't seen this in years, and I'll get to if I liked it or not anymore. But it had a little cheesiness to it. But I like that. You know what I mean? But it felt like it was like a made for TV movie.
Yeah,
fair enough.
It was Stephen King cheesiness.
Yeah, but
his movies
again,
are like
that's
that.
the way it rolled back then, bro. Like
Right.
people showed up with casseroles and bundt cakes and whatever. There was one guy that had the open grill that was doing stuff. Like it was everybody chipped in and everybody ate.
Right,
That was
right,
awesome.
right.
But he
No,
got that feel because that like you're saying, for a film in 1976 is when this time would have been. I think it felt perfect. Even watching now, you can tell like, hey, that was like
that's how it
70s.
was.
Yeah. Like it's cheesy because it was cheesy back then.
That's true.
Right. That makes sense.
There wasn't anything cool, like especially.
That was cheesy.
Yeah, it was just
but
cheesy.
it was the way it was.
Right.
Now, a day or two later, after a brief scene involving one of the local townsfolk, Andy Fairton, complaining about the lack of safety in the town, we find Marty and a young girl, Tammy Sturmfuller, making their way home from school. Tammy on her bike, and Marty on his trusty motorized wheelchair, which he's affectionately named the Silver Bullet. Tammy's in a real pickle. Not only does she have an abusive father, Milt, but she's also got a bad feeling about the greenhouse and dilapidated shed in her backyard, from which she's been hearing strange noises. That night, we're introduced to Jane and Marty's uncle, Red, who's in town for a visit with the family. Red is fresh off of his third divorce and may or may not have a drinking problem. Meanwhile, over at Tammy's house, her father's evening of drinking and watching professional wrestling is interrupted when he hears rustling coming from the shed and greenhouse out back. Old Milt's luck takes a turn for the worse when, during his investigation, he's pulled through the floor of the greenhouse by the werewolf, who's been stalking him since he'd entered.
Yeah, that dad, he's just a classic 80s dad, you know what I mean?
Look, let me tell you about this dad. So, all right. The guy this guy is full of excellent quotes, but
he did have some.
Two that really stuck out at me.
The cripple.
From Milt, quote, this is when, of course, Marty shows up with Tammy, Milt's daughter, at the house.
Yeah.
Milt says, damn cripple, always end up on welfare. But he follows with, they should electrocute them all, balance the goddamn budget.
Yeah, I thought a zap on that one too.
Hell
It's
yeah.
funny that I was like zapping like that quote.
God, dude, that was good.
Did dads watch wrestling back then like that?
Yeah, my dad.
I was going to say, mine would watch it with me. I don't know if he watched it solo.
Yeah, not solo. I don't
But
think.
were the dads back then, did they think it was real? You know what I'm saying? Like
Probably.
real sports?
For sure.
You know, not like the acting and all that. That's what I was trying to think of. Because I thought it was real, but I was a kid. You know, and you find out it was all staged and all that. So I was trying to, in my head, think of this guy looking at like, oh, like who's gonna win? You know, if it's like a real match.
See, I think that wasn't there some kind of like, I don't know, not an expose, but there was some kind of big reveal where somebody came out and just broke whatever was before the internet, just broke the world's heart when they said, yeah, that's fake.
It's entertainment.
Like
It's
I'm inside coming from like Hulk Hogan or some shit that said, it's all fake. Sorry.
Well, I think it used to be real when our dads were like growing up when they were like in
in
their
the 70s
early,
and
yeah, because
60s
there
or
was like
whatever.
real wrestlers that had nothing to do and they would have matches, but they were allowed to like punch, but it couldn't be with the closed fist, but there was actually like wrestling.
Right. Yeah. I was just thinking about it when he was watching it. I'm like, oh, I wonder if my dad never did watch it. Like I did as a kid, but I was just curious about that.
In fact, another good quote out of Milt, as he's watching wrestling, he says, ow, that hurts my parts.
Yeah. He's watching NWA wrestling too.
So it's great you should say that. NWA is clearly emblazoned on the side of the ring. Clearly.
Right.
Yet the announcer states, welcome to the World Wrestling Association.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the announcer says world, and clearly there's an N there.
That's wild.
I do have to give
Just an error, a goof, whatever.
Right.
I have to give Milt credit though for such an alcoholic, or the way that he was being betrayed, or the way that portrayed, not betrayed, portrayed as an alcoholic. The greenhouse, like I said, was all dilapidated. The thing was, but he goes inside. It's a lovely greenhouse.
He did a good job.
So apparently he's
got
he's
a green
really
thumb.
working hard.
He's a very functioning alcoholic.
Yes, very functioning. I give him a lot of credit because that greenhouse was exquisite for the outside. Like he paid no attention to anything in the house.
Right.
But he got in there. It was gardening everywhere. It was like a mile-long greenhouse. It was
Lush
incredible.
gardens.
Yes.
And
Great job.
And if you can picture this guy, like if you haven't seen a movie in a while, so it's imagine like a slightly overweight gentleman with a wife beater on and suspenders, Like,
he was heavy set.
Yeah.
5 O'Clock Shadow, like that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just classic 80s, but
Just classic 80s fat, lazy dude that's just given up on life.
right. One other thing.
Damn cripples.
Yeah, you're right on that. So one other thing too, I wanted to comment on the first murder scene. Well, I shouldn't say the second murder scene too, but the blood in the 80s in these movies, it's so like cheesy looking red.
It's rainbow bright red,
right,
and it doesn't move. It's just glue.
Right. It doesn't look real, like real blood, you know what I mean? But I guess back then you didn't catch it or think about it. But now watching movies and, a little more realistic.
But a good splatter, though.
They always did that.
Always did a great splatter.
For sure.
Yeah.
I said at the beginning, when we first started this, I said I'd never seen this movie, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know I had never seen it all the way through, but I swear to God, somehow, some way, and maybe I started this movie at one point and then just turned it off because I lost interest. I remember vividly the scene of, which we just covered, where Wheels, Marty, he coasts into the gas station on fumes, and he's talking to the attendant or whatever. I swear to God, I had seen that scene, just that scene before at some point. Almost feel like I commented on it in this podcast.
You might have been there.
Either that, maybe it was playing a movie in a movie or something. Maybe somebody was watching Silver Bullet in a movie.
Could be.
I don't know.
Maybe one day back in High Spire, you pulled your bike up to like the 7-Eleven.
Oh, man.
It just took you back.
Number one, we did not have 7-Eleven in High Spire. Two.
What was the one on the corner? That wasn't Turkey Hill for all that time.
No.
What was
AM
it?
PM.
No.
The one at Eisenhower and 230?
Yeah.
That was
right on the corner.
That was a Texaco for the longest time.
No, that's the one down by the sport or whatever that's called. That was the Texaco.
Yeah.
But the one up where the Turkey Hill was.
That was a Turkey Hill. Always a Turkey Hill.
Always a Turkey Hill.
Forever, ever.
All right.
Twin Kiss is closed, by the way. That McDonald's is closed, by the way.
Is closed, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Whack Arnold's is closed.
There's some good sub shop right there.
Good and terrible.
No, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Some lady opened it, but it's never going to make it. But she makes a fine sub. It's delicious.
So anyway, yeah, dude rolls in on fumes. I swear to God, I had seen that scene. That's all I have to say about that.
Nice.
Toy with my emotions. With a curfew now in place and Remington shotguns available for sale, the whole town is on edge. Brady, Marty's prankster friend, decides that flying his kite is worth staying out later than the curfew allows. This decision inevitably costs him his life, as a blood-soaked kite and Brady's mangled body are found later that night. The townsfolk find solace in the comforting words of local pastor Reverend Lowe at Brady's funeral. Fed up with the lack of progress by the town's sheriff, local sporting goods store owner Andy Fairton, along with Brady's grief-stricken father, organize a militia to hunt down the killer. Hours into their hunt, 3 of the vigilantes in Andy's group are brutally murdered. So much for private justice. Afterwards, Reverend Lowe dreams he's presiding over a funeral for the 3 victims, only for the congregation to transform into werewolves and attack him. He awakens in a cold sweat, pleading with God to let it end. Back at Marty's house, we find a good deed in a weary world, as Marty's Uncle Red bestows upon him a souped-up, hot-rodded, brand-new Silver Bullet trike, along with a bag of fireworks as he departs Marty's house. Since the town's end-of-summer fireworks show has been canceled, Marty steals away on his trusty new Silver Bullet and enjoys his own fireworks show, which attracts the unwanted attention of the werewolf. Closing in on Marty, and with only feet between them, Marty fires one of the fireworks at the werewolf, a rocket which lands squarely in the werewolf's eye, allowing Marty to make his way home as fast as the Silver Bullet will carry him.
I wanted to go back to something in the previous part.
Let's go back.
Let's go.
I feel like the movie got better when Gary Busey came into the movie.
100%.
Scary Busey.
It's Gary Busey.
I'm just saying, like, his character added, like, a lot to the movie. Like, right when he was the first time we see him, you know what I mean? I was just like, this is like getting better now. What I remember, you know?
What I remember most about first seeing him is when did they show like alcoholics back in the day just drinking bottles of wild turkey?
Yeah.
Just, that's their drink. Like not in a glass. I'm not going to pour it in anything.
Well, it's already in a glass.
He was sucking that bottle too.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like I've never. I've been around a lot of people that drank a lot in my life.
Dude, they took it to the head back then, bro.
I never seen that. Like,
Right out
that's
of the
just
bottle.
action.
It's just action.
Action, bro.
Oh God, I was happy to see Terry O'Quinn, Sherry
O'Terry.
Sheriff Haller.
Oh yeah, that guy,
I was happy to see him with hair. I only really knew Terry O'Quinn from Lost. I mean, I think that was really my big exposure to Terry O'Quinn.
I recognize that guy, yeah, for sure.
Where he was bald as shit. But he was losing it in this too.
Did you guys catch the BMX, the one BMX bike? And that's what I wanted to talk about.
Go for it. What do you got?
It was a Takara Outlaw.
Oh.
So it was on the pads on the handlebar pads, Takara Outlaw. So I looked it up. So Takara was a like a Kuwahara offshoot back in the day. And they were like not as nice as the Kuwaharas, but they're still worth some money today.
Sure.
So I saw that bike, Takara. I was like, oh, let me check this bike out.
Did any of you guys enjoy like the montage of the Corey Haim Marty stunt double?
I didn't catch that.
You didn't catch the stunt double stuff?
What?
Oh man, it was terrible.
Doing what?
Like when he first gets the Silver Bullet, the whole montage where he's like driving off.
Racing and stuff.
Yeah. So he's like driving, and then he's like turning in a corner. He's like going like this, whoa, and like you see the guy with
This was a stunt
like
double.
this big tall guy. like the one part was so bad, like the guy stuck his foot out to like try to catch himself. I'm like, come on, man, dude's crippled.
It was like Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of crippled, so what they're out flying kites the one day, again right before the day that Brady gets killed.
Yeah.
How the hell did Marty get up into that tree into the first place?
Yeah, upper body strength.
Yeah, did you see he's like crawling down things and jumping up things?
So I totally get, and I see him crawling down, but
get up.
How did he get up? Because he's dangling at the end, and his sisters are holding on. Like, so if he's hanging straight down, his sister's got his like from his knees down to his calves that are barely touching the wheelchair.
I think he put a foot down. And then just used that as like a
what?
Like he put the foot down and he just used it as like a foot balance.
I'm not sure that's how paraparalysis works.
But he was just acting.
I thought he did a good job with that part of it.
Yeah, like, as a crippled kid,
like not moving his, you know what I mean, that type stuff.
I thought about that. So there's parts where he's moving his legs to get into chairs and to get into new things or old things. Or he does a great job not using his legs.
Yeah, he would grab like his leg with his arm and
swing it around.
He should have got an Oscar for that role.
How old do you think he was in this? Maybe like 12?
12 or 13.
12 or 13, yeah.
He's always a little older than what you're playing. Yeah, maybe 13.
Okay.
He was playing an 11-year-old.
Old enough to say titties.
Yeah, that's right. Say titties.
He's like, my sister's trying to show her titties.
Yeah.
She thinks she's the first person to get titties.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. Oh, I was happy to see what we don't see not nearly enough of anymore. Brady's dad when they're in the bar, Owen's bar.
Yeah, cool bar.
Definitely, for sure. He's wearing a black armband. So he's wearing a suit, and then he's wearing a black, like a cloth armband around his bicep.
For the funeral.
Yeah. So
yes, for his son.
I mean, that's an old school. That's old school shit, man. That means that's just an indicator that you're in mourning.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't even catch that.
Yeah. I mean, that's respect. I dig that shit. That's like carrying a handkerchief. That's cool shit.
Yeah. So you guys like that when they get together at the bar? Like Matt, I think you brought it up in the beginning. That seems to be a staple in these movies where everybody gets together and they, the townspeople and
sure,
it's always at a bar.
Hell yeah, it's at a bar.
And the cops always in there like, hey, calm down now.
It's either a bar or a barber shop.
Yeah.
And everybody's getting riled up because everybody has a difference.
Hunting gear on and like different stuff, and they're always like, let's oh yeah, we're gonna take care of this. And the cops like, hey, no. What did he say? He called it. There was a term he used.
Yeah, I used it in the last walkthrough. It's private justice.
No private justice. Yeah.
Oh, another question for our math guru here. When all this was going on, remember they put the sign out of the window. It said shotgun, single barrel 200, double barrel 300.
Yeah.
What is that today? Because that sounds like they gouged the prices, right?
I can promise you that's super gouged prices.
Yeah, it's 1976, so I was like, that's what people pay for like a regular pump shotgun today.
You can get a shotgun. Let's even pretend it's double the price today. Let's just pretend.
Okay.
Still, I mean, the inflation alone on $200 or $300 to today, you're looking at least 3 times. At least.
Yeah, I was like, wow, it's like $300 for a double action shot. I was like, wow, because then I was like, oh, the movie, like, everybody was like freaking out and needed firearms. So the guy was like, boom, here, you got to get them from me.
That was Andy Fairchild or whatever his name is. this is small town, so there's no malls, there's no Amazon.
You're not ordering that overnight.
That's correct. There's not a lot of competition.
Mm-hmm.
So you got overhead to pay. You got all kinds of shit. I mean, everything's going to be expensive in a small town.
Yeah. Supply and demand.
That's just the way it is. Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's only so much supply.
I was like, today, wow, it's like $1,200 for shotgun.
Yeah, that's where my head was at too.
Yeah.
I saw $200 and $300 and was kind of thrown by that.
But then it took me a second. I was like, wait, like everybody needs a shotgun now because they're afraid of
they're out hunting
out there.
Yeah.
I did like the fog scene too. That was,
Yeah,
I mean,
it was cool.
cheesy in a cool kind of way.
Yeah.
That lady says to her husband,
lemonade, you're going to make lemonade in your pants?
Correct.
But I was like, who says that?
She does. Yeah.
But that's a very 70s thing too. Like, you couldn't say piss yourself.
Right.
I don't know.
She's too, that's
she's
dirty
too
talk.
ladylike.
Yeah.
She's not ladylike. She's hunting around the swamp with her husband and his other buddies all carrying shotguns.
Yeah.
They were all like, Kira, get close to me, follow behind. They all got like these guns pointing at each other.
Yeah.
That was good.
Mm.
Marty alerts his Uncle Red of the encounter with the werewolf, but is met only with disbelief. His only hope rests with his sister Jane, who, after hearing and believing his story, helps him to search the town, but not for a werewolf, rather for anyone with an injured eye, an eye that would have been severely damaged by a firework rocketed into it. It doesn't take long for Jane to find the culprit, none other than Reverend Lowe, who's now got a sizable medical patch over his left eye and a menacing look about him. Marty follows up by sending anonymous letters to the good Reverend, stating he knows what he is and urging him to kill himself to stop his uncontrollable murderous spree. Marty and Jane alert their Uncle Red of their discovery. Red hasn't quite come around to believing them yet, but he isn't brushing them aside either. Meanwhile, Reverend Lowe is none too happy with Marty. While out and about one day, Reverend Lowe attempts to dispatch Marty, first by running him off the road, and later with his bare hands after Marty becomes trapped in a condemned covered bridge. Only the fortunate timing of a local farmer passing by saves Marty from Reverend Lowe's grasp, as the good Reverend swiftly flees the scene before being seen. Later recounting his tale to his Uncle Red and Jane, Red finally believes Marty's and Jane's tale to be true, only after discovering blue paint from the Reverend's car embedded in a damaged fender on the Silver Bullet.
Yeah, that scene in the covered bridge was intense.
This was intense,
yeah,
for sure.
And back to, also as a kid, I remember being like scared of the scene on the bridge.
Oh my God, yeah.
With the werewolf and stuff. I thought that was like pretty intense. Now, of course, it is what it is, but
I mean, so there's certainly an element of cheese, a part where you certainly have to suspend disbelief. You got this kid on this souped up Silver Bullet trike, which is still just a small engine nonetheless, being chased by a dude in a full-sized automobile.
yeah,
I got to believe that the car is going to catch up to the kid.
you would think.
You would think.
Yeah.
I also do remember as a kid, like I think that's the one of the other parts I like about this movie was the souped up like bike wheelchair trike thing.
Oh,
whatever he had.
dude, you see that bike, you see the second Silver Bullet, you want that. You're a kid, you want that so bad. So bad.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Minus the wheelchair part.
Minus being a crippled part.
Being a crippled
Yeah,
part. Yeah, that would be really, really cool.
And even with the new Silver Bullet, once again, Marty's running low on the petro.
Right.
Borderline E the whole time. Like, come on, bro. Get some gas in that, John.
Yeah, the Silver Bullet, it was pumping a lot of smoke too. It was running a little rich. I would have talked to Uncle, like, tune something down a little bit.
No, man, dang.
Jeez.
There's people that try to build those now, like recreate it. Like the Silver Bullet bike, yeah.
You know what's funny though? In like 76, like nowadays you just recycle, but it's like for free. So you're just expected. Yeah, but back in the day, like I remember my grandparents would like keep cans and they would have something to crush them and they would take them.
Get money back. Yeah,
they get money back for cans and bottles.
Well, shit.
Like that was a thing.
I bet, I'm willing to bet you can look today on the back of a lot of plastic bottles and there's a sticker on there or a sign or part of the label that reads like 5 cent
I think it's glass.
Deposit
like
refund
Maine,
or something. Maybe it's glass or something like
glass.
that. Whatever it is, like 5 cents. People throw them away. Like you're literally throwing nickels away.
Money away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
But that's
right.
what I mean, because like we're just expected to. What if like these recycling centers, are, like, they got one guy that they found.
Yeah.
He's like illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Wait, what? Wait, run this by me again. What are they doing?
he's just sitting there. He's just sitting there, all illegal, and they're like, "Look, man, I'm gonna get on the phone."
What's he
He's
doing?
like, "Please, no, sir."
And what's he doing?
He's pulling out all the cans and the like he's getting all the good glass bottles.
Oh, I got you.
So he's putting them in a whole other pile. That way, like these people, instead of recycling them like
He's
that,
keeping the good ones.
yeah, they go
pulling them out.
and they get the money for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He
Like
gets-
that's his job.
He gets paid a nickel an hour, but he's got to pull out at least like 100 bottles. So it's a win-win.
Good scam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just see it happening. I mean, people
Oh, dude,
people are
yeah,
smart
you're
with
right.
money these days. That's how people make money, man.
That's a good way.
When Reverend Lowe finally gets a hold of Marty, Marty's trapped in the covered bridge.
Right.
And Reverend Lowe is, of course, in true movie fashion, dumping his story and doing his tell-all to the reasons why this is happening and you name it. Am I the only one noticing like a consistency across the victims? So he mentioned the one specifically, like she was going to kill herself, says the Reverend, and suicide is like
the top sin.
the
yeah.
biggest, the worst sin you could ever do. So, okay, there's that. But then you consider, what's his name? The town drunk, Arnie.
Mhm.
Arnie the drunk. I mean, he's whatever. He's hurting himself or whatever. Like he's hurting, quote, the Lord's temple.
Right.
So, okay, there's a sin. You got the deadbeat
The
professional
dad,
wreling father.
abusive.
Right. Abusive, yeah.
father, doing whatever he's doing
Alcoholic.
to his daughter.
The kid. What about the kid?
Brady,
Yeah.
he was just a piece of shit.
Right.
He was a spoiled piece of shit throwing snakes at chicks.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's where the kid got
Disobeying
me.
curfew.
But you're right. Yeah, he didn't. He wasn't a kind kid,
No.
Right.
but a kid nonetheless.
Right.
Like
So it was kind of like
what we would
Seven.
call an innocent.
Yeah.
So that one I'll agree with you. That doesn't necessarily fit the mold of everybody else.
But you're thinking like Seven, like the movie Seven.
Correct.
Going,
Along those lines.
I
right.
like that. Yeah. Didn't
I
think
mean,
about
like
it. Like
glutton, greed, sloth, all that.
Right.
Yeah. Non-recycling.
that.
Non-reason. Oh man, so much money. The med. What was she collecting for? MedQ. MedQ.
There was something for the church, like you talking about like.
I've never heard of it. Like it was called MedQ. I think MEDCU.
Is that like a credit union?
You could hold your house for 2.9%.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know if you guys know what it was.
MEDCU.
Yeah.
MEDC. No, I give free advertisement.
Top shelf, Dave. I've enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
MedQ. Yes.
Yeah.
As unbelievable as his story may sound, Uncle Red manages to convince Sheriff Haller to at least pay Reverend Lowe a visit. Upon arriving at the Reverend's house, Sheriff Haller finds more than he'd bargained for. Policing the grounds, ultimately making his way to Reverend Lowe's garage, Sheriff Haller finds the Reverend therein at just the wrong time when Reverend Lowe uncontrollably changes into the werewolf. It takes less than a minute for Sheriff Haller to be ferociously murdered. The werewolf executes his rage with a baseball bat. The next day, fearing for their lives, Marty and Jane give to their Uncle Red a silver medallion and a silver crucifix, asking him to take them to a gunsmith to convert into a silver bullet. With Silver Bullet now in hand, and with weeks having passed since their last encounter, Marty and Jane serendipitously find themselves in the care of their Uncle Red on the night of the next full moon. The werewolf arrives, first sneaking around the grounds, then cutting power to the house. The werewolf breaks in, attacking Uncle Red, thereby causing the bullet to separate from the gun from which it's supposed to be fired. With Uncle Red down, Marty successfully finds the bullet while Jane grabs the gun. As the werewolf looms over Marty and Jane, Marty fires the silver bullet directly into the werewolf's right eye. The werewolf returns to its human form, Reverend Lowe, as Marty, Jane, and Uncle Red watch it die. Our film ends with brother and sister, once bitter enemies, now able to relish in their accomplishment, together.
Hmm. Did either of you think the silver bullet creation was a little like sexual? They were showing that bullet. He was like,
What?
I didn't think sex.
What the
at
hell is
all.
on your porn feed, bro?
well,
Yeah, what's your
was very-
algorithm here?
I know, man.
go back
Dang.
and watch that shit with the bullet. It's very phallic looking, you know what I mean?
What's a
And
bullet? It's
and,
gonna-
and he's
it looks-
penetrating it up into the thing. You got to watch it, dude.
I
I did
think
not-
Dave's childhood really came
Yeah.
washing over him there.
Yeah.
I didn't think sex at all once.
Not
You
a
got to go
bit.
back and watch it. I'm telling you.
Not a bit.
It was phallic. Is
I
that
just
the
remember-
term?
No,
I'm
I
thinking
can
of?
think it. Bullets are phallic. That's just the what. So
But
are
this one
rockets.
had a tip on it.
Dude, you gotta calm down. Dave's eating
The guy's-
Viagra
the
before
guy's
he's
like,
recording.
Just the tip.
That's what it was, man. I'm telling
Oh
you.
wow.
I'm actually surprised they didn't get. Look, who gets? I can promise you, with all of that silver,
Mhm.
you could have gotten 2 bullets out of that.
You just want to.
Oh, you think so?
Shit, yeah.
Well, you know, it's funny you said that. In the book, there were 2 silver bullets.
Oh, how about
How about
Cash
that,
Me
man?
Outside? How about that?
He just wanted one though.
Right.
But that
Of
was
course.
the best piece the man ever made.
Of course, you want to hinge your life on 1 bullet.
Mhm.
Of course, you want to do that.
So another thing too, do you guys remember in that one scene? And Michelle didn't remember this, but I was like, I remember that as a kid. The TV sign off at the end of the.
So
Yeah,
that's on my list of talk about. So I loved, and man, what the as the nostalgia washed over me watching that scene, the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem, of course, as the television signs off, like
But you
that
remember just
never
the
happens
flag,
anymore.
Just the flag,
Yeah, bro.
was waving,
Hell.
and then it had like jets,
and I,
like
dude, and I remember
fireworks.
I remember being there the next morning, waiting for it to come on.
You had
For
to
the
start
fuzz
the
to go up,
broadcasting,
and they
you had to
would
start
start
the
it with the
broadcasting
national
day.
anthem.
Mhm.
Oh, they would kick it back in with
Yeah.
a start.
Shit, yeah,
Oh,
That's
for
how
real?
they would start their
it's
broadcasting
America,
day.
bro.
So what time was that at night? Was that like 2 a.m. or something?
I thought they were like at midnight.
Was it midnight?
Because they all, so in the movie here, everybody passed out.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, they passed out, and the dude wake up. Gary Busey's character woke up. He had a cigarette still burning in his hand, which was awesome. This is long before fireproof cigarettes.
Actually, I think Zap's pretty right on with that because I think they used to have like an 11 o'clock news.
Yep.
Then it'd be 11:30.
What about Johnny Carson? Though? I know that. Wasn't he 11:30? Well, I
No,
guess
wait.
11:30 to 12. I don't know.
12:30? So yeah, probably 1 o'clock.
I don't know.
They definitely signed. We all know, obviously, that they definitely signed off at one point. At some
Yes,
point,
at some
Right,
point,
right,
there's
right,
some
right.
time where it's like,
I thought it was midnight, but it could be 1 o'clock. It could very well be 1 o'clock.
yeah, because the Late Show with Johnny,
Johnny.
11. That was 11:30 to 12:30.
There was no late night.
No,
It was just Johnny and.
So it would be
Letterman
after the
and,
news, 11 o'clock news. So 11:30 to 12:30 would be Carson, and then probably 12:30 they signed off.
Yeah.
12:30, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I remember she didn't remember that, and I was like, I don't know what year they.
She's
did
a little
that.
younger.
She is,
She's
but
a little younger.
she was born in '79. I'm 75,
yeah.
but
They were look. They were still doing that when we were kids.
Yes,
I bet they were still
guarantee.
doing that well into the late '80s.
Mhm.
Well
Okay,
into the late
I'll have
'80s.
to look that up. I'm curious.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, that's something. If somebody can find that out for us, or if we have to look that up ourselves, it's not
Yeah.
that hard. But if somebody wants to chime in on that one,
That's what she said.
Nice. I wonder if it was the dawn of Fox as a network
The 24, like.
that those channels, the 3 majors, and then ultimately Fox got into 24-hour day broadcasting. That they stopped the sign off because of the competition.
Yeah, like we don't want to lose viewers.
and then instead of the sign off though, then they started putting weird stuff on, like you can get this knife,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and I'm gonna throw in the hedgehogger.
That
Miss
or
Cleo.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
Used to get or like the 1-900-909 Jeffs.
Freedom Rock.
That's right. 1-900-909 Jeff. Let's see. Speaking of smokes, so as Terry O'Quinn's character, the sheriff, as he shows up to the house looking for Reverend Lowe, I love it. He's standing outside before he goes there. He lights up a cigarette.
Yeah.
Dude, it's scenes like that make me have to pause the movie. I got to step outside.
What about
Yeah.
Gary Busey waking up due to his cigarette?
That's right.
In his finger. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, it's interesting. I don't remember seeing Gary Busey smoking a cigarette.
In the movie.
He didn't smoke. He had one in his.
He had it
hand.
in his hand, but he never. I did not see him puffing on a cigarette. He had a cigar
Mm-hmm.
in his
Oh,
mouth
yeah.
when he left the sheriff's office, but I don't think he had a cigarette in his mouth.
Just a prop.
Just a prop. I mean, it was lit. It was just hanging out there.
I liked how they ended this in a very classic. Like there wasn't any like the guy's chasing you for 10 minutes.
Right,
You know what I mean? The werewolf in his cheesy costume from like Michael Jackson Thriller.
It was abrupt.
Broke in.
And there was no denouement at all.
No.
There's
like in Halloween, like it's not like Halloween, right? Like they shoot Michael Myers and he's dead, but then he runs off. Like you didn't see that, or Friday the 13th. You know, you think the whole movie's over and she's hanging out in the lake, and then all of a sudden Jason pops up and pulls her down. Nope. Werewolf's dead. Peace out. Movie over.
Yeah, like you said, the guy falls in the corner, then they hug each other, and all of a sudden they look at, oh, where'd he go? Yeah, dude's dead. And I was like, okay. And I forgot, I didn't know the ending because I haven't seen it in forever. And they like were there, they hug, and I was like, it's over. I was like, dang.
No room for a sequel.
That was clean.
Well done.
That was clean.
Yeah, clean. I like that. Very clean ending.
So Gary Busey, during this last section of the movie, even he says it a couple of times. One time is in disbelief, another time is in, for whatever reason, he says, "Holy jumped up, bald-headed Jesus Palomino." What does that even mean?
Yeah, what is that?
What's Palomino? Is that a horse? Isn't that a type of horse?
I thought it was that red stuff inside of an olive.
No,
Yeah,
that's
it's
pimento.
Oh,
Yeah,
pimento.
Palomino.
Palomino.
Did your moms ever get pimento loaf?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Man, hell
For
yeah.
sure.
What happened to that?
It's around.
It's
Do they still
there.
make that?
Shit,
I gotta get me some.
You got to go to the right places.
Half a pound of pimento.
You know, you're not going to find that at your more reputable grocery stores, but you will find it.
Carnes probably has it.
Oh yeah, Carnes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as
sure.
I had said. But you will find no, I'm not running on Carnes. They're good.
Not Carnes. Yeah.
But you'll definitely find it in your corner markets and stores and shit like that.
Okay.
Farmers markets for damn sure. Go to the West Shore Farmers Market.
Yes.
Those Amishmen, you know they're selling pimento loaf.
I'll get some
Clyde
pimento
Weaver.
loaf and some Cicero's. What's that place called?
Oh, that's pizza so
Cicero's.
slamming.
Cicero's.
You
Oh,
Go to Clyde Weaver Meats.
Mm.
oh,
They
Clyde
got-
Weaver's good. They're
they got
top
it
notch.
Clyde.
Yeah.
That was the name of one of the ghosts in Pac-Man. You had
Really?
Inky, Blinky,
Pinky.
Pinky, and Clyde. Clyde was the orange one.
Yeah. Who knew?
You don't even know. Did I hit everything there? Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, the Peacemaker bat. That guy, real quick, that guy was in
It's
Reservoir
never
Dogs.
real quick.
It's not, but he was in Reservoir Dogs. I realized
Yeah,
that.
he was the old guy.
That's correct. The
Yeah.
ringleader, the guy that
Yes.
pulled everybody together.
Mhm.
Yes.
I neglected to mention that. So, speaking of Peacemaker Bat, why in the name of sweet Jesus is this werewolf beating up on dudes with a bat?
In the swamp.
He did it in the swamp and took the dude's bat.
Oh, yeah.
That's how he got it. He took it out of the dude's hand and then beat him dead with it.
That's right, yeah.
Beat him up with his own weapon and then used it again on the sheriff. Werewolves don't use bats, bro.
No.
They use their claws and their rage
I think he was having fun.
and their brawn.
He was having fun with the bat.
They
though.
don't. But see, that's the thing. Like my understanding of werewolf is that once you turn were, like you forget who
You're right.
you are.
You wolfed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just forget who you are.
Well, they do
Unlike
play basketball sometimes.
they do play basketball, so maybe you don't. Maybe it's a happy
I
medium
think it was a
between
gag because
a teen wolf and then
Yeah.
another werewolf.
it was like a gag because remember the fog and then all of a sudden like wasn't that where like he brought the bat down?
Yeah.
But I'm saying I think it was like kind of funny because you see.
This furry arm.
Yeah,
come
this
on.
furry arm. Yeah, it was just like
Yeah.
that. It wasn't even. I think Stephen King was like, it would be funny. You see what I'm saying?
For sure. No,
yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Well, you guys think it's time?
Sure.
Of course.
It's always time.
Fun
facts.
Oh,
So
wants
much
to lead
fun.
it off?
so much fun.
Zab, you want to lead it off?
Yeah, sure. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I found one. Uncle Red could have been played by John Candy.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Alas, John Candy had scheduling conflicts and couldn't do it. So when did this movie come out?
85. Well, no, I'm sorry. It was filmed October through December.
Of 85. So it would have come out in...
No, I'm sorry. October 84 through Christmas 84. So it came out in 85. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
came out in 85.
Mhm.
Despite, again, it's a period piece. It reflects 76. So it came out in 85. What would Candy have been doing at that time? Not Stripes.
Brewster's Millions, maybe?
Could be.
Could have been that. Because he did an Uncle movie later, Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck.
Sure did.
And that kind of made me think of that when Uncle Red was in bed with the chick. And they called
God,
yeah.
I
Busey, yeah.
I was
yeah.
thinking, Gary Busey. I was
Yeah.
thinking of Uncle Buck.
Another, this is all props. He's laying in bed with that chick. He's got his bottle of Wild Turkey, and he's got a full ashtray there. But you never saw him
No
smoke
cigarettes.
not one of those damn cigarettes.
He's a poser.
Beat.
They were trying to show he was a partier. What do partiers do? Drink wild turkey out of the bottle and
Right
smoke Marlboro Reds.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's a man's man.
Yeah.
He's a man's man.
He should have had a cowboy hat on.
Shit, yeah.
I could see him. That would have really
yeah.
like brought in like the whole character he was trying to portray there, like that.
Man, what do you got, man?
I got a director debut of that Daniel Attias.
Yeah,
This was the only film that he ever did.
that's right.
Only did
TV
one film.
stuff after
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Then he focused it on television, directing television shows.
And he's still currently, I think, doing TV stuff.
Hey, you got to be a millionaire by now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You got to be 94 years old.
No, he's probably in his 70s, I bet.
Okay.
Zap, you might know about this. I don't know. Tarker's Mill is a fictional town in the Stephen King universe connected to other locations like Derry, Castle Rock, and Chester's Mill.
Yep.
Yeah. So was Tarker's Mill in anything else do you know of, or no? Or was it just connected? I don't know. I'm just curious.
I think it's just connected.
Okay.
But Stephen King, like this one, this goes back to just
Like Stephen King has a whole like
A universe.
county
Yeah.
or state of these towns that he's made up.
Just fake ones.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched Castle Rock?
The show.
Yeah, on Netflix. Or I don't know if it was on Netflix.
I think it's on Hulu.
Wasn't those little like furry Muppets?
Yeah, Castle Rock.
Yeah,
Castle
and
Rock.
HBO. That was on HBO.
They lived underground and danced.
Yes.
Because I saw it pop up on Netflix. Like, it came out 2019. I was like, oh, maybe I should go back and check. We're looking for a show to watch. I was curious on Castle Rock. Any good or...
Did you see 11/23/60?
Yes. I watched
Whatever
the
it is.
first two. Ethan watched it, my son. He said it was great.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Loved it.
What was that?
That's with James Franco.
He's able to time travel back to like a couple years before Kennedy.
In the diner.
Correct.
He goes back. He's trying to change
Correct.
history. Yeah, I saw a couple episodes of that.
That's based on Stephen King, right?
100%. That's
Yeah.
Stephen King book.
Yeah, that was good.
What's Stephen King worth these days?
More than me.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean, is he around like Spielberg? Or he's like in that area probably.
I don't know that much.
He's just an author.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he wrote a lot of books.
he wrote a lot. But I mean, the stuff that they take, they have to pay him for all the things that they use.
Some. He gets a slice. Fun fact.
I'll check that out.
Corey Haim died
Dead.
1 year after the guy who played his friend Brady.
Yeah, 38 and 39, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I saw that too, and I was thinking that's pretty wild. I think it was 2008, you said?
I didn't say, but yes, it was 2008.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I'm thinking. So the guy was 38 or 39 years old when he died. This Brady dude.
Mm-hmm.
I saw in the obituary that he died peacefully in his sleep.
Uh-huh.
What
is that?
How do you die in your sleep when you're 38 or 39 years old?
Peacefully, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
by peacefully, like maybe he just swallowed a whole lot of sleeping pills.
his body was worn down.
Could be.
I think he did die in his sleep, but I think he was his insides were so polluted.
You talking about Corey
Polluted.
Haim or the other guy?
Corey Haim.
Oh.
I'm thinking the other guy too is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Did Corey Haim die in his sleep too? Or
I think so.
I
I don't know. They say that too if they OD'd.
Right.
But here's a fun fact relating to Stephen King. His net worth is over $500 million.
Oh my God.
He sold over 350 million books.
Dang.
And he has 60 plus novels and 200 plus short stories.
Jesus Christ.
So he had
He's been busy.
quite a career.
So filming on this began without a completed werewolf suit. That's pretty risky.
Risky.
The suit sucked.
I know, and the werewolf costume took 3 months to build, made from foam and polyurethane, covered in real bear hair, and operated remotely by a 6-person crew. I didn't think there was that much put into it, to be honest with you.
Well, the part where they all were changing in the dream, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, they
the thriller scene in the
thriller.
church?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I like that.
But I'm looking back at, like, there was a lot of werewolf movies in the 80s. You got The Howling.
Mm-hmm.
You got
American Werewolf in London.
Werewolf in London, and was there another one I'm missing? But I didn't think the effects in this were that great for like the werewolf stuff. But I'm a little spoiled too because I shouldn't say spoiled. Like watching recently in recent years that Benicio del Toro, the werewolf.
Oh
it's
yeah,
called.
yeah.
That werewolf scene in that was like, and I think they used all. I don't think there was any CGI in that. But
they just waited for his hair to grow. They just fast forwarded his hair growing.
What I'm saying is like they used makeup artists and stuff like that, kind of, and like time lapsed it. But have you seen that? Yeah, they waited for his.
Like keep a straight face after that one.
Nah, but have you seen that one?
No,
dude, it's.
I know it exists.
Yeah,
I definitely know
but
it exists.
Just even if you Google the transformation scene from that, What, so
American
good.
Werewolf?
No, from The Werewolf. I think it's
The
called,
Werewolf.
Whatever one has Benicio del Toro.
Okay, that's The Werewolf.
Yeah.
And the British actor was in that too, right?
I don't remember. I just remember my buddy was calling me because he's way into horror movies. He's like, "Did you see this yet?" Yeah, Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
He's
yeah.
Oh,
That was a good one.
okay.
Yeah.
Does
like
Anthony Hopkins play the guy who was the vampire hunter?
Van Helsing?
Thank you, Van Helsing.
Yeah, he might have been in the Werewolf. Yeah. Van
Okay.
Helsing. I can't remember though.
I
but
could have sworn there's a movie where Anthony Hopkins plays Van Helsing.
He might have with Hugh Jackman. Or no, Hugh Jackman. He was Van Helsing.
He was Van Helsing.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
yeah. No, I'm different. Yeah, I'm off on that.
Different? So,
Von Werewolf.
you gone.
Yeah.
So I got another fun fact.
All right, let's do it.
Everett McGill, who we've already talked about, he played Stilgar in Dune, and he played Reverend Lester Lowe in this movie. He ended up acting out most of the scenes in the werewolf suit.
Oh, really?
Like, it wasn't a stuntman it was him in the werewolf suit, and he actually has a credit as a dual role in this movie.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
that's good use of it.
Yeah, no stuntman. Yeah, that's all I got on that one.
Oh, I got a shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Oh,
And this chick, Matt, you'll like this one.
Okay.
'Cause I know Matt likes. Jennifer Connelly was considered for the role of Jane, but was unavailable due to filming Phenomena. Phenomena, I guess.
Phenomena?
Phenomena.
Yeah,
No,
career opportunities. Remember that?
On the horse.
Yeah.
Was that song?
They do a thing now. No.
Opportunities. I've got the brains. You've got the looks. Let's make lots of money.
Let's make lots of money. I don't know who sang that.
The Pet Shop Boys.
That's a good song.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Let's make some money.
Opportunities. You were saying.
Oh, career opportunities.
Jennifer Connelly
was
also in what was the one with Jared Leto?
She was in The Labyrinth. She was in Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Jennifer Connelly was always like, from The Labyrinth, I remember just being like, wow, she's hot.
Wait. Requiem for a Dream. That's one with Robin Williams, right?
No, not Robin Williams.
With Jared Leto.
What's the one with Robin Williams where he goes to pull his wife out of hell? Who's like,
that was a great movie. I haven't seen that in forever.
like
They're in purgatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a touching movie. Like, it'll pull unless you're some kind of asshole, it'll make you cry, man.
I just think the
Patch Adams? Is that
No, not that one.
Patch Adams fucking knows.
I think
man.
it was Hook.
He fought Peter Pan in that one.
No,
1 hour photo?
No, one.
No,
it's Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mr. Doubtfire?
Oh, the very end of that where they together. Oh, that was a great movie. We should do that one.
I don't even know what it is.
Dream Warriors.
What Dreams May Come?
What dreams?
110%.
Is that
What
correct?
Dreams May Come.
That's what it is. What Dreams May Come.
All right now.
I remember the name, but I don't remember the movie.
You should
To
watch
check it
that
out.
with the wifey.
Yeah, dude,
You
you'll
like
be
it?
holding hands.
Yeah, you'll get snuggles.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know I probably saw it, but I don't remember.
Dude, it's about like death and purgatory and what happens and what if someone doesn't believe. I don't know. It's deep.
Nice.
It's real deep, man.
Let's talk cars real quick. So,
Okay.
Reverend Lowe drives a 76 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu Classic.
Oh.
The Kozlov family car is a 1979 Ford LTD
Wagon.
Country Squire wagon.
Yeah.
Much like, which one? Vacation, right? That was very similar.
Very similar.
Yeah.
That's right.
Vacation it was called a different type.
Truckster.
The family truckster.
But I think it's the same, like based on the same one.
Okay. Well, Gary Busey drove, I think, an MG.
Yes, you're right. It was a 1980
like an
MG.
off green. It was an ugly ass MG though.
Oh, he's an ugly ass dude.
Yeah.
He drives it drunk.
Hell yeah.
With
Yeah,
Wild Turkey.
He gets in accidents when he's sober.
But was there drunk driving in 76? I don't think so.
There's drunk driving right now, Matt.
Yeah, they would just tell you like
They'll just get jail time for it now. Back in the day, they would just send you home.
But that's the whole thing. Yeah, they would take your alcohol and put you in the police car and drive you home.
Correct.
I think my dad told me like back in the day they would just take your booze and like they would drink it. You know?
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "You're."
So back in the day,
It wasn't until the 80s where they said you couldn't have open containers.
No, it wasn't that. So all of this stemmed from an incredibly strong lobbying movement by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Mm-hmm.
This happened
If
my time is correct, this happened in the 90s, that the concept of DUI, state by state by state by state, started carrying penalties with it.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to that, so prior to the 90s, you would literally just, hey man, you'd get a ride home, or they take your keys and find your own way home or some shit like that.
Yeah, there was no cabs or Ubers or
you were
lifts.
not getting fined. You were not getting.
Give me the keys.
You definitely weren't losing your license.
No.
Lisa.
Yeah, I didn't realize that though.
He don't even have a license, Lisa.
There it is.
That's a good one.
So you're saying up until we missed it by a few years.
Truly, we just missed it.
No,
unless it. I can promise you. I promise you. Look up the history on this.
Yeah, there's
that
big
shit
things
happened in the 90s
on the news because these guys are he's like, and some mom's there with her kid.
Yeah.
Like I can't believe they said I can't after a long day. I just want to go and have one
I
on
saw
my way.
that. Yes.
There was a whole thing, and they were going to these different states when all this stuff started happening. Like they were interviewing people.
Yep.
Right.
The guy's like, I just got off work. I can have one or two in my car before I even get home. Get the weekend started.
Yeah, things change. I guess,
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
You shouldn't. I mean, you shouldn't drive drunk.
No, not
But like you said, open containers or people just sitting there sipping on a beer in their car wasn't a big thing.
Mm-hmm. No Uber back then.
Dude,
I
that
remember
was
that,
everywhere. People drove around with beers in their cars like they would drive around now with a cup of Starbucks.
But I remember getting from T-ball games when the dads would take us and throw us in the cars.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, you would get into the back of the pickup and there's freaking Coors Lights cans everywhere.
Yeah. Old Mill.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Because they would just throw them in the back.
Hell yeah.
Different time, man.
I miss those days.
Different times.
No seatbelts.
Cigarettes, no seatbelts, and cans of beer in the back of the truck.
It was just so good.
So our boy Roger Ebert gave this film a positive review, suggesting it worked better as an unintentional comedy. That surprised Gene Siskel. I don't know, comedy? I don't really think there's anything funny.
I think the whole way it was filmed, if you're looking at it from how he's... No, it's just saying it was... like you were saying, even the scene with the guy with his pregnant girlfriend, some of the stuff there, some of the things that they were saying, some of the slashing scenes, the scene with the bat, that was funny.
Yeah, I guess maybe that part.
It's suspenseful comedy.
Gary Busey's antics, I'm
that
sure.
funny,
that would be considered comedy.
Jackass, hee-haw, that one, yeah.
What's the jackass here? Let me drink some more wild turkey. Here's your mama. Listen to her, boy.
Speaking of Gary Busey, did I read someplace that he improvised basically all of his lines on this?
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He was given a script and he kind of used that as the baseline, but he was otherwise all over the place relative to it. Like if you just think of just an up and down graph versus the straight line of the script. Yeah, he improvised. And Stephen King said, yeah, leave it.
Let it be.
Yeah.
I think probably for me, the best movie Gary Busey that I liked was the Buddy Holly. I thought he did a good job
Playing Buddy Holly.
Never saw it.
Oh, it was a really good movie, yeah. Dug it.
I liked him in
my life.
What was the one with Keanu Reeves?
I don't know.
The action
Gary
Point Break?
Busey movie?
Point Break?
Point Break.
He was in that?
Wasn't Busey in that? Yeah.
He might have been. I don't know. Yeah, Buddy Holly's good, man. That's a good flick.
Wasn't that Gary Busey?
Yeah, well, he was one of the police, wasn't he?
He was the police with Keanu the whole time. I was like, here, eat this.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
He was the other good cop, and then he said, you got to go undercover.
That's right.
Yeah. Lori Petty was in that.
Nice. Well, you guys got any more fun facts?
Oh, I do have one more fun fact.
Oh, nice. All right, let's do it.
But this isn't really a fun fact. This is really just more a talking point. We were talking about Fox, the network, possibly maybe the introduction of Fox is what went why the sign-offs on the other majors went the way of the dodo. The first year that Fox was broadcasting, I think it was 87, Werewolf was one of their original shows, their very first shows.
It was called Werewolf?
Yeah. Do either of you guys remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
I think it ran only for a season, maybe two, but I think just one.
Anybody of note?
No one of note, with the exception of, as a guest star,
Corey Haim.
Everett McGill, the guy who played the werewolf in this movie. He was in one of the episodes of the short-run series Werewolf on Fox, when Fox first became a network back in 87.
When I think of Fox, I always think of The Simpsons.
Of course.
Because that was probably their bread and butter, right?
And still to this day is.
It is, yeah, but is that the one that really solidified them as a network? You
yep,
could say
for sure.
Simpsons, yeah.
Man, do you guys remember when Fox first came out?
I do, yeah.
They weren't broadcasting every day. They only started out with
1991?
87.
87.
So they started out with a show here or there.
Yeah.
And then a show here or there. But otherwise, the channel was just blank.
Yeah, Married with Children was a big one too.
They slowly started filling in the gaps of the shows on that channel and adding days. Like they weren't broadcasting every day, and they weren't broadcasting every minute of every day.
Once they got football too, man, that really.
Oh, Fox Football, yeah.
Yeah.
Here, the fun fact on the TV stations commonly played the national anthem during their nightly sign-off shutdown sequence, usually around midnight or 2 a.m.
Okay.
Following the late news.
Okay.
Mostly stopped in the late 1980s to mid-1990s. The station moved to 24-hour broadcasting, driven by cable TV infomercials and the elimination for need for overnight transmitter maintenance.
Oh. So it was cable TV. It wasn't necessarily the addition of Fox as a fourth major. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like these stores. Like,
my timeline was right, though. God damn it.
They open up 24 hours, and then everybody else wants to do 24 hours.
Sure.
Or Thanksgiving now, like, you know, it used to be you had to wait till midnight. Now it's like, no, they're open Thanksgiving Day. Like, just keeps moving back and back.
They said it's also due to technology because the original purpose, initially the FCC required this to mark the end of the broadcast day, which also allowed equipment time to cool down for their technical maintenance. So they had to cool down the equipment, maintain it, check it, like had preventative maintenance, everything, so they could get it going up and working the next day.
Yeah.
Check it.
That's pretty wild. Well, I guess it's time to like rate this movie. So since I picked it, I guess I'll start.
Sure.
So we do late fee, return, or burn. Obviously, burn means we hate it. Late fee means we love it a lot, and return means whatever. And for me, back in the day, this is a late fee, man. I watched it nonstop on HBO. I remember loving it. Now, as an adult, it was cool to watch. I'm probably gonna return it. I thought it was. I mean, it didn't hold up. Obviously, I didn't expect it to. But, I mean, I thought it was enjoyable to watch, but I'm not. I'll maybe watch it once, maybe watch it again with a friend, and then return it. So it's kind of in the middle for me right now.
Okay.
I think there are better horror movies from the 80s, but it was definitely nostalgic.
Nice.
I guess I'll go. I might switch it up. I'll say as an adult, I think I would late fee this one just so because this is the reason. Because I watched it, watched a little on my phone, watched some of it on break time at work, watch it on my phone, but I would like to sit down and get like the kids gathered around to watch.
See what they think of it.
Because I think my kids at their age, especially my son at his age right now, would really dig this movie.
Right. Well, it is on Tubi. I forgot to mention that. Tubi's like a free.
Which Tubi is an excellent. Anything you want to find, like any kind of movie, anything.
I watched this on the archive.
Archive.org. Yeah.
Archive.org, man.
Okay.
Yeah, you got the OG one then.
But yeah.
Oh, for damn sure. Like this was VHS quality.
Oh, nice.
For sure.
That's the way to watch it.
Yeah, Tubi was the same way, I think. I don't think it was redone any kind of.
I think it was like a little bit higher quality because, like I said, I could pick out the blood and like different things that I thought it was like too cleaned up.
The moon was
like he watched.
The moon was pretty cheesy looking. It was like even though we were at the moon again, but we weren't really at the moon. We just flew around the moon.
Right.
But
it's crazy to think we could shoot a better movie on an iPhone.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think you watched it the right way.
Technology.
What is it?
What is it? Okay, so Matt's late feeing it.
Yeah, that's surprising.
I never late fee anything, but I'm saying it because from what Dave said, it threw me off. Like how you said, me as an adult, or
right.
But I'm saying me as a kid, like I'd watch it, be like, oh man, that was cool. Like I'll see it when it comes on.
We flip flopped on that.
Whatever. Yeah, but I would late fee it for the fact that I would have to, if I couldn't just had like the one night rental. Like I want to show my kids, like so.
Gotcha,
so I'm saying I want to gather the kids around. So it's kind of like a weird type of late fee, but I would have to late fee because I just saw it like today. I wouldn't have time because I have stuff going on tonight.
Makes sense.
So I'd have to pay for it.
So you would have to late fee it.
Yes,
I see. You would have no choice. But
I would have no choice but to late fee it because I would want the kids to see it maybe tomorrow.
Makes sense.
See what I'm saying?
So a forced late fee.
Makes sense.
Forced late fee.
It's like,
but not. I'm not like mad about it.
Yeah,
I'm not bad about paying the $3.50 extra.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
No, it totally makes sense.
Yeah.
It totally makes sense. You would late fee it because you'd have to late fee it.
I like how you said that. Just so.
Let me see. I'm probably going to go the way of the Dave on this one. First time seeing it.
Yeah.
Just very recently.
And that matters too.
First time watcher, full time listener.
I can picture myself though being a kid, and I'm really sorry I slept on this as a kid. Like I would have really enjoyed this movie. I know I would have.
Yeah.
I like that the movie explores like innocence and coming of age and like growing up in the face of danger. Like I think that's a cool thing. I love that love that it was filmed in the 80s, but it takes place in the 70s, in the middle of the 70s.
Yeah.
So it's that in and of itself gives it an extra added element of nostalgia, which is just awesome. So for me, I'm definitely going to return it, but like at the last minute. I'm going to watch this a few times.
Right.
Cool.
For sure.
Cool.
For sure.
And it's probably cool for kids in the 80s if you were like in a wheelchair or something. Like it's like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, no, I'm not even making
Like you
a
had
joke.
a, like
Well,
you
yeah,
had
it's
you had a
inspirational.
hero or
Like,
I
somebody
could
to look
grow
up
up
to.
and be an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just like, oh, I'm represented in a movie. Like, cool.
Yeah.
Like I can get like a
Or even like, hey, I can do a wheelchair with like a motor.
right.
And
Right,
it would be
right.
cool.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know if those were out back then, motorized wheelchairs.
It had to be.
Yeah.
Somebody, someplace, in some backwoods. If it wasn't in a backwoods place, it was ready for retail. Somebody had a motorized or an engine on the
He
back
even had
of
an elevator
wheelchair.
lift in his
He did
to get up the steps, which
What
I was like, wow, they had that.
Well, you know those
76.
the battery powered ones, like
Yeah.
the little box with the joystick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, his had an engine.
Oh,
really?
he had a stair lift. He had
Oh, that one.
yeah, like I didn't even know they had that in the 70s.
Where?
At his house.
At his house.
Remember when he was going up waving?
Oh
to his-
He was
shit! The
waving
thing, the thing that slides up the wall.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
But then-
I was thinking of something completely different.
It's funny because back in the day, I think it was at Paxton Street or they had like an elevator lift chair company. that
Yes,
was on-
Inclinator.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a thing.
it's a real thing.
Yeah, saying.
It happened.
Yeah,
It happened.
It
It was
did
there.
happen. But so yeah, I just remember that too. Like as a kid, like oh, that's a cool. Like not saying I'm envious because like you said, the kid's in a wheelchair, but it was like oh, that's a cool like device he had or not
Hell.
device, but
Yes.
you
Or
know,
some, like you said, though, yeah, you would be like, whoa, it's pretty cool.
it's pretty
Like,
badass.
If I were a kid, I'd even take the wheelchair. I would have taken the first Silver Bullet, either one, either Silver Bullet 1 or Silver
2.
Bullet 2. Either
Yeah.
one. Now, obviously, 2 is way better, but I would have still taken 1.
yeah.
I think we
dude.
should build 2.
People do it, man. Like I said, people do it. They do replicas.
We
and
should
stuff.
build 2.
You know
Mm.
what I mean?
And then
could
take
do
it,
it.
take it to the bike show.
Shit, yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Keystone.
At
What's
the
that called?
bike show.
Keystone Classics or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Classics, whatever. But yeah, dude, I appreciate you guys checking this out for me. I know it was kind of out of left field, but it got me. Guys at work, we were talking. They're like, "Oh, I remember Silver Bullet." I'm like, "Oh, I totally forgot about that." And now I kind of want to watch it. So, what better way to watch it than review it?
Yeah.
And on the V.C.R.
This was really fun, man. Thank you for bringing this movie into my life. This was good.
I'm glad. Sometimes it's cool to review these lesser known, maybe fly under the radar type.
Yeah, if any of
flicks.
your friends at work there have some good ideas.
Oh, they're
yeah,
always
if
throwing
anybody
movies out.
throws something out there, we should like try to.
Yeah, man. Dust off our inbox and send us
Yeah.
a suggestion.
Yeah.
We have an inbox still.
We
It's
do,
there.
yeah. We have like
Okay.
fan mail and stuff, but most of it's like word of mouth.
In theory.
yeah, in theory, right?
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Hey, we're like Indie's top
That's
performer
right.
of
a top indie podcast.
2023.
That's right.
And we're big in guana.
Guana,
oh, yeah, we were basically kings. I think they have statues
Yeah.
of us in the town
They
square.
carved our faces out of pineapples
Yeah.
and cocoa nuts.
Yeah, the chosen ones, like Ted, Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Should we start the GoFundMe so they can send us there?
we probably
People
could.
GoFundMe for anything. We should
They do GoFundMe.
They do.
We could do a not
ODB.
GoFundMe. It's called a
GoFundMe page.
what's that thing called where they pay? Patreon.
Oh,
Do a Patreon.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, we can do that too. Red Barn OnlyFans.
It's like, can you guys get on the microphone and say certain things? We'll be like,
ASMR.
Move your toes.
Yeah.
do you want to squash this VHS tape?
Okay. This is all right. This is off the
Yeah,
rails
off the
here.
rails.
Let's stop with the.
Much like
That
the
could
guy
be
in the
money.
beginning
Could
of the
be money.
movie, off the rails.
Okay.
So
Yeah, he's off the rails.
he was. So don't forget to find us on Facebook and Instagram at Old Dirty Basement, on TikTok at Old Dirty Basement Podcast. Check out our other podcast, You Might Be a Madman. And I guess that's it for now. So we'll catch you where?
On the flip side.
If we don't see you sooner, we'll see you later.
Peace. Thanks for listening to the Vintage Cinema Review in the Old Dirty Basement. If you dig our theme music like we do, check out the Tsunami Experiment. Find them on Facebook. Their music is streaming on Spotify and Apple, and where great music is available.
You can find us at Old Dirty Basement on Facebook and Instagram, and at Old Dirty Basement Podcast on TikTok.
Peace.
We Audi 5000.